Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to go over briefly what's in my minimal travel gear kit. But if you are new here, my name is Jonathan Cabrera and I make videos on travel and filmmaking. If that's something that you're interested in, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and give me a like after you watch this video. Some of my gear is the same, but that's just because I didn't need to update it and I kept it as is. So I'll be going over that, but I'll also be going over the new additions that I have now when I go out and travel. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is my A7S II. I've had this camera for 2 years now. There have been so many new Sony cameras that are just amazing, but I'm still on the A7S II. I'm shooting on it right now, and it's just a good camera. I don't know why people say the autofocus is bad. It's focused on me right now perfectly fine, and that's because I set it up in the camera like that. I think it's just because I've actually taken the time to really learn my camera and figure out what it's good for. Honestly, I feel like the 4K in this camera is still great. 4K is 4K, so when I think about it like this, if Sony can hold out on the A7S III, then I can hold out and upgrade any camera. Next up is my 24-70. Now, this lens has been with me since the beginning with my A7S II. Yeah, I've dinged it up against walls, I've dropped it, scuffed it. It's a good all-around lens, you know? It's for the wides, it's for the close-ups. If you want a versatile lens, then invest in something like a 24-70. Buy one lens, you got all the lenses. I definitely recommend this lens for all your shooting needs. I love to fly drones. Currently, I am rocking the Mavic Pro 2, and that's my favorite drone. The color science is perfected. Didn't get the zoom because I just didn't need it. I like the 1-inch sensor. I like the range on the Mavic 2. It's better to have a pro model than something that's like not a pro model. You can do a lot more with it. The battery, the flight time, it's 30 minutes long. I don't see why anybody would need more than that. I have 2 batteries, and I rarely use the second one. So it's just an all-around good purchase. Instead of buying a gimbal for my A7S II, I went with the tiny Osmo Pocket. It shoots amazing 4K at 60. It's extremely smooth, and you literally just set it up by pushing a button. You can hook up your iPhone to it to have a bigger screen, but what's awesome is that the firmware update, you can just do manual settings in the little tiny screen and just shoot from there. Literally super convenient. I don't have to use my phone. It saves me so much more time. Instead of trying to balance my camera on a gimbal, you turn it on and it works. So the Osmo Pocket is probably one of my favorite additions to my bag, and I'll always have that with me. If you're a vlogger or you like to catch ambient sounds, you're definitely gonna need a good microphone. So I went with the Rode Video Micro. You plug it in, it works as soon as your camera turns on. You just gotta make sure your audio is set to the right decibels, and then it records what you're saying, and it's convenient. For 60 bucks, you can't go wrong. Invest in a good microphone. If you're gonna be talking into your microphone, then you're gonna be a lot closer to your camera, and it'll pick it up a lot easier. It comes with a windscreen, and the audio is great. So definitely invest in this microphone if you're gonna do some run and gun shooting or vlogging. I recommend it. Save yourself some time and save yourself some money. Probably the best thing to happen to the vlogging community or just creative community was the Joby GorillaPod. And probably the worst thing to ever happen to the vlogging community and creatives is the Joby GorillaPod. There have been countless times where I've put my camera on this thing and it's fallen over. The legs have popped out of place when I'm trying to wrap it around something. It's just not a good thing. So I've switched up and went to the SwitchPod. Now this thing is awesome. It's built out of, I don't remember what it's built out of. You can literally grip it in your hands and vlog around, you know? When you're holding it, it's not uncomfortable, and you don't have to like twist all the legs around just to make it into a shape so you can go, hey, what's up guys, how you doing? And the legs pop out, very simple, and you can just set it down on the ground. I recommend using a Joby GorillaPod head though, ball head, so you can actually mount your camera on here and move it around how you like. It's a lot easier to pack also, it's just so thin and light, you just throw it in your bag and it's ready to go. I don't use a tripod as often as I would like to, but now, since I'm kind of getting into the selling stock footage, I definitely recommend getting yourself a tripod because you're going to be able to sell more if you have these static shots. So what I've done is I have a little Manfrotto Be-Free tripod, and it's easy to pack up, and I've put a Joby GorillaPod head on it, and when I'm done vlogging or something and I want to capture a shot, I can just click it in and it's ready to go. I'm not a big fan of GoPro. I bought a GoPro Hero 5, super excited, first action cam, tried to shoot stuff with it, the lighting was off, it was kind of grainy, you can't really do in-studio stuff with a GoPro. Maybe you can, it just didn't work out for me. So with that being said, I decided to invest in a, kind of try to use the GoPro in a different way. So I invested in a head mount. I just kind of want to see how that would look with vlogs, and maybe it'll change up how, what I think about GoPros. I mean, maybe it doesn't have to just be for action. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, or if you see another vlog, then you'll probably see the GoPro in action. Last but not least, we're gonna talk about the actual bag, which is a Pelican weatherproof backpack. I've had this backpack for a couple years now, and I've had it rained on, I've thrown it around. It literally looks like it's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. I love all the pockets. It's super convenient. I've thrown it inside of another bag, traveled with it, thrown it on my chest and traveled with it. The straps are extremely comfortable, and it was definitely worth an investment. It doesn't fit my laptop, which sucks. I do stick my laptop in there though, but it's a little tight. And it's actually padded on the back as well, so it protects my laptop. But I would definitely recommend, if you have a 15-inch, buy a bigger one, because it runs a little small. I like the bag, and I'll probably keep using it for a little while now. I am in the search for another bag, but we'll see what pops up. So that's all the gear that I really own. It's not a lot of stuff. If I could, I would just have the A7S II and the Osmo Pocket, along with my tripod and switch pod, and that could literally be it. I want to try out some new stuff, so we'll see how that goes. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, because it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and before you leave me a comment down below and let me know what kind of camera gear you're using. It doesn't even have to be camera gear. What kind of gear do you use on a day-to-day basis? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.